So hello and welcome to episode 43. We're gonna kind of start over here talking about this. So episode 43, everybody is moving um, to Facebook and watching and consuming more video content than ever before. I have some fun facts to share with you. So since the launch of Facebook Live, which has been a hot minute now, there have been over 8.5 billion live broadcasts. But just in the past month, live viewership has increased about 50%. So,
Well, that's not too much of a surprise. Everyone's had a little bit more time, at home and on their phones, and that need for human connection has been ever so real. And the best way to get that or to get, information or behind the scenes is definitely to do a live.
right. Yeah, so live keeps us all connected and informed, and we've seen a ton of our friends and clients and other business owners and nonprofit founders spending some time going live. And really excited to see everyone start to move in this direction and make these changes. I love seeing that. And so we wanted to share with you, Facebook has released a ton of new features in the past couple of weeks alone. And I don't know, Kara and you and I were just kind of sitting and talking about this a minute ago, that it really appears like they probably were a bit more prepared. They probably had a lot of these things kind of coming, and we're going to release them sporadically throughout time. But to meet the ever increasing demand, they have released a ton of features. So we want to talk about those different features from two different perspectives. So there are some things that just the individual user needs to know about. And then also for those of us who are content creators, and I'm not talking about just like you and me, Kara, content creators. I'm talking about anyone who's creating videos on a business page or their personal profile too. There's some cool stuff that was released with that as well. So let's get into the fun stuff. Facebook really has just, their overall goal right now is with such an increase in viewers for lives and native videos as well. They really want to make sure that people can watch or listen to video from no matter where they are.
Exactly. Their phone, their computer, even your TV, if you have a little HDMI cord. So making it as efficient as possible is always great.
And even one of the cool things that they've done is that they have made it now possible for people who don't even have a Facebook account to be able to grab a URL and watch a live stream of a video, or to be able to view different playlists on your page.
Yeah, I use it all the time. I send it to my mom. My mom doesn't have a Facebook, and so I use links all the time to share things with her, and I love it because before it wasn't possible. Even, when iPhones came out a little while ago with like the recording of the screen, so I would have to sit and record the whole thing on my phone and then send it to her. So this has been a great thing.
Nice. Also, on that note, for the user end, there's now an option for users to listen and only listen to a video. And it's only for live streaming, just there's that caveat. But if you want to listen to a live, there's an audio only option now. You don't have to watch a video, which I think is really cool and efficient for a lot of people who may not be such great fans of watching videos, but they like to hear and listen and learn.
Yeah, I think especially for people who are really big on being outdoors these days, still working out, or you're walking your dog, and that's a lot of times when people take a break and listen to things like podcasts. So it's a great option, once we're able to be back in the car and driving more, I think that will also, again, be a really great option for people.
And then the third thing for users, the individual user or watchers, viewers of video, is that now all live streams have automatic closed captions on them, which is huge. Because
It really is.
if you haven't heard me say this before, 85% of people will watch a video with the sound off. So, and there are statistics too. It's like you get 12% more engagement if you put captions on your videos too. So that's from the user perspective, but I want to shift a little bit and talk about the content creator perspective. Those of us with business pages or nonprofits and different organizations where we're putting out content and video content especially, there are some amazing new tools that we want to share with you. So first, let's talk about this really interesting move to Live Producer. So Live Producer is basically just, it's a user interface that when you want to go live, it gives you some different tools that will help you engage your audience. Just kind of squashing it down and making it simple and easy to understand. Live Producer, I'm going to share my screen with you. Actually, I have some screenshots of what that looks like a little bit. Oh. All right, so let me open this up. So I'm just going to share like a very simple version of it. There's a lot more going on in here than just this, but I wanted to, I got to keep some of this private so that we don't get hacked on our videos either. So this is a screenshot of a very simple version of what it looks like when you are in Live Producer. So now you have these buttons you can click to go live now, to schedule a live video, or even look at a list of your upcoming lives. You can easily toggle through your different pages, profiles, groups, wherever you might be going live, and you can schedule out those videos. So if you're one of the people who saw our got the notification, clicked the get reminder button after we posted that we'd scheduled a live video, we're planning to go live, then this is how we did this. There's a lot more to it than that, but you want to keep that information private too. There's some stuff in there that would make your videos hackable, so we don't want to
teach anyone how to do that.
Expose ourselves to that kind of liability as well. But if I can I can go in and blur out some of that kind of more sensitive information and share screenshots in the comments later on our video. Okay, so that's Live Producer, just kind of a quick overview. Let's talk about what's new in Creator Studio. And Kara, this is your jam, you're all day, every day.
Gosh, I love Creator Studio. From a content creator and someone who manages other people's content, it is a dream come true. If you're working with platforms, obviously Facebook and Instagram, there are a lot of amazing things you can do as far as, uploading in mass quantities, creating lots of drafts. If you need someone to review, being able to manage and schedule multiple videos, pictures, boomerangs at the same time. But something that's really great is taking and downloading past content, meaning videos. So if someone's done a live video, and even if they have posted a video on their page, and let's say, for example, I have a client who does lives and they also will post some videos on their own, and I want to take those and put them onto a YouTube channel, I am able to do that, which is awesome. So I don't know the exact times, but if you do have a shorter video, you can download into an HG format, which is a higher quality, and then longer streaming videos, you can still download into SD, which is still pretty good quality. And now Facebook has the option where you can download the audio only. So if you're thinking, ooh, I want to take my lives, and if you already have a podcast or you don't, or you want to upload them for those audio only listening audiences, you are now able to do so, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's super cool. I love that you're able to split the files and take them and repurpose that content. That's something that we're really big on around here.
so big on repurposing content. It makes our lives easier. It makes your life easier. Oh, we've had a crash, but it just makes everyone's life a whole lot easier. And repurposing your content is very important. You're back. I know we've all seen the pictures of the behind the scenes for live videos of like stacking on books and boxes, anything you possibly can. And yes, we do that too. So
that's definitely
what
has happened here. And now my camera's all weird and yellow, but I'm just gonna roll with it, okay?
Just roll with it. We'll just pretend you're the sunshine. It's gonna be all okay. But yes, downloading and repurposing your content is so important. It's really great. I actually just uploaded a whole bunch of content for a client onto YouTube, and it was quite simple. You literally just click on which video you want to download. You click the button for download. There you go.
Nice. Glad you were talking during the middle of that and not me, because I wouldn't remember where in the world we were right now. Yeah, so with just a couple of notes about what's changed with Creator Studio and uploading, bulk uploading, now able to upload 50 videos at a time, which is massive. And I know there's some, right, like nothing's perfect, right? And there are some issues, like I know you've had some issues recently of trying to upload multiple videos to IGTV at once.
Not even at once, just single-handedly, but we will figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, there are still issues to work out. But one of the cool things I'm really excited about is the bulk scheduling. So being able to upload multiple videos at one time, click on a bunch, select however many of that group, and say, I want to schedule these in a certain cadence. I am so stoked on that cadence feature. So you could say a cadence of one per day, and it would automatically schedule all of that. And then also, I like the bulk uploading because while everything's uploading, you can go into the videos and edit the descriptions and the titles and add the tags. But with the scheduling, you're going to be able to bulk schedule and bulk add them to different playlists in series, which let's talk about playlists and series now. So playlists and series, there have been playlists for a little while, a few months now, and now they've released something called series. So I just want to like talk about the difference between the two and what features are available and how that kind of looks for the user too. So playlists are more for content with a theme or topic. And then a series would be something more episodic that's kind of like building a story over time, or information like builds off of a previous, like you have to have watched the last one to be able to know what the next one, what's going on in the next one. For it all to kind of like flow and make sense. So that's the difference between playlists and stories if you're not familiar. But some of the cool things that you can do with playlists and series now is you can go in and reorder and reorganize either one of them.
I know. And I love that. I love the extended thought capabilities of some things that you would never think of until you really needed it, and then go like, why can't I do this? This would be great. I love sometimes how Facebook and Instagram think outside of the box before I've even gotten there.
Yeah, so the reordering is really good, especially because it helps you cater to your audience, so that, especially with those series and that episodic content, you want it to play back in a certain way. So if they're in Facebook Watch or they're on your page and they go and they watch one of your videos from your series list, then it will automatically play the next one in order that you've chosen. So you get to control that and have say over how your audience
right.
your video content.
And it's awesome because I mean, you could do the random route and have them look at different random ones, but people are more simple. Like they like to have an order, and not having to search through all of your videos makes them watch longer, makes them stay on your page longer. We've all been guilty of the 3 hours wasted by just keep on watching all of the videos that you have on your Facebook watch.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done
No,
that.
no.
Some other cool stuff with playlists and series is that each one of those, your playlists have a particular URL. Your series have a particular URL, and you can share that with your audience, and they can go in and then they can subscribe and get notifications. So they get notified every time you add something to either of those.
Yeah, that URL is great to use. It's great to send to people if you want to put it on your LinkedIn, or if you have a link tree on your Instagram, add that to your link tree. And then that way, when people tap on that little button and all the links come up, that will be one of them set up where people can automatically go to your videos.
Right. I've just used this. So after the last Biz Tools digital workshop, and I sent out the email to everyone who had jumped on to the Zoom and attended it virtually with me. I put out in the email a link to our 5-minute Fri YAY playlist. So I just copied that URL over and put it in. And so whenever someone clicks on that, it goes straight to that playlist and they can see our most recent episodes. So pretty cool. Also, one more thing with playlists and series, and that is the way that it looks. I want to show you guys what it actually looks like for the users when they're on your page. So I'm going to share my screen here with you again. All right, so this is what a playlist looks like. So you can see that it's got the name of the playlist, the page, that's clickable. The little box with the plus on it is that notification subscription. And then it's got the share button. And then you can just like swipe through, scroll through, and see all the videos. And you'll see here that we do not have all of our videos in the right order. So I need to practice what I'm preaching here and what I'm talking about, and go back in and reorder all of those things. And then I'm going to show you, let's see, let's get this one. Oh, we already saw that. Now, just also, I want to show you something really cool on Pages. So Pages now have a video tab or a live video tab. And if you don't have that, it's because a couple of things may have happened here. So your templates and page settings, under the settings of your page, if you go into templates and tabs, if your template that your page is built on is not video, then it won't automatically have that. But you don't have to change your template either to make it happen. You can just go down and hit add tab, and then it will add that to it. But when someone comes to your page on a mobile device and they go over to the videos tab, there are a couple new features here on the user end. So it shows the most popular video, which I thought was pretty exciting. And so you're going to get more engagement and more traction with that video that's already performing well. And then when they go down a little bit further, then they're just going to see like the rest of your playlist, or if you have a series or playlist, it's going to show up here at the top, and then it's going to show like all the rest of your videos from that point. So I don't know, I'm really excited about all of these things, as you can tell. And you know, for us, this is what we do all day, every day, and we're happy to have a lot of new features and tools at our fingertips that will make us more effective and efficient with our work for our clients and ourselves. And also, just so the whole point of this is there are these tools that will give Facebook the information it needs to be able to figure out where to recommend your videos and who to recommend them to. So use it. It's just like anything else. on any social platform. For example, I'll compare it to my favorite thing to complain about, which is Facebook events. So if you put up an event page for your event on Facebook and you don't fill out the categories, or your title is very vague, or your location isn't there, or there's no ticket link, but
no times.
Right. All of these things, you have to fill them out and use the space that's given to you. And that's how you get more visibility and there's more power behind it. Because Facebook will take that information and try to share it with the right people. And that's what all of this is about, is connecting with your audience, engaging them, and really giving you the tools and capabilities to reach a broader audience and more of who you want to connect with. So, so that is, those are all the new features. And I think that there's a lot more, and there's a lot more coming, but those are just a few of the bullet points that we wanted to cover today in this video. So now, there is one more thing though I just thought about. I saw there is some talk and some chatter about Instagram live videos. So they're considering allowing more than one person being added to an IG live stream.
Right now you can add 2 people.
So they're looking at doing more.
I think you can, yeah. I think my biggest 2 things I'm looking forward to for Facebook is getting back doing dual lives through Facebook. On Facebook, adding more than one person. They had it originally, they took it away, hopefully to fix the kinks and get back. And the second thing, stories on Creator Studio. Once that happens, I will be such a happy creator. That'll be amazing.
We all have our wish lists, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's it. So if you have any questions about anything about video, drop them in the comments below. We can talk about this all day. I do want to know if there are questions about distribution and where all Facebook sends your videos, or how to get more views on your videos. So please feel free to comment and let us know what your questions might be. So I see in the comments though that Carol asked, how do I caption a live I've already done? So she did a DIY mask class the other day. So Carol, if you're still watching, here's how you can do this. You can go into Creator Studio. If you go into your page, click on More, drop down to Publishing Tools, go over to Publishing Tools on the left-hand side, click Creator Studio, open that up, find your video in the content library, hit Edit Post, and that will pop up a screen that you can go in and click through and add those captions to your video. You can auto generate, and then you can even edit. A lot of times I don't take the time to do that, but you probably should to make sure it has the right words on the screen.
And you can also, if you've taken videos before, we've talked about this a couple of times before, but if you pre-record, you can also still stream it as a live.
Yeah. Lauren Anderson said, Allison Connors, as around for reference with your videos for CSG, looks like you can push. Yes, you can push your Zoom to Facebook Live. So that's what we're using today is Zoom. You have to pay for the Pro account to be able to do so. But it's, especially with Live Producer, it wasn't exactly intuitive, even for me, to be able to connect and to be able to go and stream through Zoom. It took a little bit of finagling. We have a private Facebook group where we tested it out and it worked fine. And then we tried to go live last Friday and it did not work. So
right. So we're still trying to figure out some of the kinks ourselves. Even today, we're trying to figure it out. So
yeah, so you can stream your Zooms live, but it takes a Pro account and a little bit of finagling and setting up behind the scenes to do so. But if you have questions on that, please let us know. So Carol said, I noticed that my events aren't being seen as widely as I like. That's a bummer. So Facebook events or your live streams? Is that what we're talking? I just want to make sure we're talking about the same thing, so I'm on the same page. Hi, Teresa. Carol wants to know how to get more views. So that's what we're talking about here is using these tools that they've built into the platform. Facebook rewards you for using the features and capabilities that they've put in place.
The more you maximize the information, even on your details, filling out the categories, even a hashtag, or not a hashtag, but a tag, if you tag someone's page, filling out and maximizing everything that there is back there, though it might be slightly more time consuming, will get you to be seen more. It'll push your content out more. And it'll not only help you, but it'll help the user as well to have all the information that they need to know.
Also, any kind of, I'm going to call it a prelude to a live is a good idea. So if you jump in your Instagram stories the day before that your live is, and you do a couple little things in there, or you can put something in. Carol, I know you do your monthly newsletters, or your newsletters are really strong, and you have a really great open rate with those. So I would think about, if you haven't already, promoting your upcoming lives in that.
Promotions. That's the big thing, you know. Anytime Casey does a networking event or anything like that, she pushes and promotes our Fri Yays, and you know, I promote them to some of my friends, put them on our stories. Now that we have that great shareable link, you know, share it in your newsletter, share it in your info box on Instagram. Wow, that was a struggle. If you have a link tree, put it in your link tree, but just do some promotion and throw it out there. Even if you get family members at first and friends, eventually, you know, networking, just kind of promote that.
Yeah, so you mentioned me promoting these at networking events. I am on the BizConnect member meetup Zoom meeting every Friday morning, and Laura gives us all an opportunity to talk about it there. So, and there's also great opportunities in different Facebook groups. So yesterday, there's this huge Facebook group of women entrepreneurs. And I didn't promote our Fri YAY, but I promoted someone asked like what free webinars. I should have put Fri YAY on there, because basically these, I mean, they're not so much like workshop webinars, but they're helpful bits of information, maybe, hopefully. Oh, hi, Cotton. Cotton's joining our live stream. Hi. Oh,
hello.
It just jumped on my table here, so maybe you'll see.
I have a cat and a dog, but my dog is more scared than my cat, so. Hello. She's looking at the birds currently outside. Will you? There we go. Thank you.
So yeah, I think, oh, I totally lost my train of thought. Cat's distracted me.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know she came up here until she was on the pillow.
So that Facebook group was a great opportunity, and I should have promoted our Fri YAY on there probably. I promoted the upcoming Canva free work webinar that I'm gonna do though. So you know, just every little.
Oh, and Carol, if you know, a big thing for me too is I follow a lot of people who are in various different categories of jobs and careers, and a lot of times they'll get like a question about something that'll pop up, or my friends will, and I'll share that link, or I'll say, hey, go through our Facebook lives and you'll see we have this topic. It's like episode whatever. So if you see anyone asking you questions, like say about home eyebrows or nail care or anything, maybe you could pop in there and say, hey, I actually have a bunch of videos on my page that you could look up for some cool tips.
I love that. So Carol asked, pre-record then put it live. Are you talking about the Zoom? Because
I think she just means any video. Just if you pre-record a live, how we've discussed in the past, how do you set that up that it looks like it's a live or premiere?
Oh yeah. So that's done in Creator Studio, is scheduling it as a premiere if it's pre-recorded. This is live. Like live in the moment. Obviously,
It's the cat.
the computer falling over. If you missed that earlier, go back and watch the whole dang thing. It's going to be a real treat. Yeah, okay. So Carol said yes, any video. Yeah. So you can pre-record, schedule it as a premiere, and it gives people notifications like it was a live. It's really cool. You do that in Creator Studio as well. Carol, if you want to jump on a Zoom call with me early next week and I can walk you through some of the stuff in Creator Studio, I'd be more than happy to do that.
Yeah, it's a super great tool. We've used it before. If I've gone out of town or we know that we have a bunch of events on a Friday, we'll pre-record.
Yeah, highly recommend.
Obviously, not today.
No, this is in the moment. You're welcome, Carol. Hi, Mary. Mary says hi. Hi, Curtis. Hi, Ariel. Any other questions about Facebook and video? And we're just trying to help people because we know that everyone has really had to move to these platforms, even if it's outside of your comfort zone. So we've seen a lot of our friends that have made this leap, and I'm so proud. I just want to like give gold
Yes.
to everybody. Because a lot of you, I know it's been like, oh, we've been trying to get you to do these things for a long time. And it's like, I'm not comfortable in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Most people
no, and most people who are, it takes years of them doing it to finally feel comfortable. And even then, some of them I know are still not comfortable. I feel like most people who are really comfortable have done like theater for years, and even then they get like nervous and stuff. So it's
yeah, the more you do, the more you can do. And still, there will still be moments like my computer falling earlier or getting distracted by your cute cat. I mean, it happens, but they're fun. They're informative. Like you just have to keep rolling with it. It's just like, what we were taught back in the day in like speech class of you just keep going. No one's going to know. Or if you were performing. So I was like a band nerd growing up.
I was in dance. So
and only the judge would know really if I had skipped something or missed a note, right? Like if I didn't hesitate and I just kept going, that's the best thing to do.
If I did a dance routine with my kneecap halfway popped out and I finished it, you can do it too.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother story for another day.
But just, it's that practice of, when you have experience in a performing world, you have that mentality of like, just push forward. But especially this day and age, everyone loves seeing the behind the scenes, but not of that, being connected to real people and showing those little mistakes of the computer falling or the cat deciding to go across your lap. It's just gonna happen. And people almost like to see those real moments more than you're reading from a script.
Mm-hmm.
You've practiced it, you have secret earphones with yourself, recording, you're just following the speaker. So, and live in those moments and it's okay.
Yeah, it's all gonna be all right. I agree wholeheartedly. You just keep rolling with it, and it does make it more real. It's all about human connection. So be a human, have hurdles and obstacles and things happen, but you do the best that you can with what you've got. And especially right now, I feel like when we're all at home and
social distancing, we all need that connection.
Right. Especially it's been almost a month that this has been going on now? 3 weeks?
I'm over a month. This is week 4 for most people. It's week 5 for me. So
yeah,
week 6 next week.
Yeah, so we're all like I think really just craving that human interaction and that connection to each other. So jump on board if you haven't already. And see what you can share with your audience and how you can connect with them.
Or even yet, get yourself your own little practice private group like we have and practice and test out all these new capabilities.
Yeah, if you want to do that and you want some critiques, invite us give us a heads up, and then invite us to your group, and we'll watch your video and we'll give you some feedback on, how to improve things. Like right now, it's driving me crazy. My lighting is horrible after my laptop fell. I don't know. I murdered my camera somehow. But I should have great lighting. I did earlier. But just like little things of lighting and how to like prepare your notes ahead of time, and whatever you can do to kind of make yourself more comfortable, make the sound quality better. We're here for it. 2 thumbs up. So Carol said, yeah, she's been closed down for 3 weeks, her business, her spa. So it's a long time. And, it looks like it's going to be a bit of time before anything gets to open back up. So just keep showing up and keep getting outside of your comfort zone. We're here to cheer you guys on and help you in any way we can. And I can't in person give you gold stars, but I can like hold up some gold star stickers if it makes you feel proud.
Little thumbs up emojis. We like that.
Yeah. We'll do some, we'll get creative with it a little bit. So thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of 5 Minute-ish Friday. It was a long one, but a good one. So I'm happy that we were able to do this. Next week, we are going to come back and talk about something totally different. So get excited. We're going to focus on our nonprofit friends, and we're going to talk about the effects that social distancing has had on their fundraising and all of their events they were planning, and some different ideas and tools and things that they can do to maybe circumvent that or help them prepare for when everything opens back up and the world is flooded with asks from nonprofits and things for fundraisers. So it's going to be a really, really crowded space when we get to that spot. So we're going to brainstorm over the next week some different ideas and tools and things you can use to help you out in that arena. And I hope that you'll join us next week at noon again. We'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.